Hi, Hal. So, previous video we discussed the concept related to ratios and proportions. So, in this video, I am going to discuss the concept to partnership. So, while solving the problems related to the partnership, we need to remember some of the things. So, whenever two or more persons doing a business, whenever two or more persons doing a business combinedly, then it is called partnership business. The persons who involved in partnership business are called partners. So hope all of you followed. So generally there are two types of partners. One is a active partner. Second one is sleeping partner. So active partner means he is investing the money and also involves in all the activities while running the business. So, for example, if there are two or three partners are there, every partner regularly monitoring the business, every partner regularly taking the decisions to run the business effectively. So, that person is called a active partner. Sleeping partner means is also a partner and investing the money but never involves in any way to take the decisions to run the business. So just he is investing the money like political persons or rich persons or some other NRIs. Just they invest the money in a particular business, they never involve. Always the concerned person looking to maintain the business. So the type of partners are called sleeping partner. So definitely active partner means working person for his time spending or for his working actively, he is getting extra share or a salary, whatever it may depends on the agreement between the partners. Got it? So generally, the partners, whether he is the active partner or sleeping partner, generally the partners invest the money for same time period and different time period. These are the two possibilities. In what way he is investing the money for the same time period or different time period is, let us say A and B are two partners. A is the first partner and B is the second partner. Let us assume that the investment of A 10,000 and the investment of B is 20,000. So 10,000 and 20,000 are the investments of A comma B. 1 year is the lifetime of the business generally. 1 year is the basically the partners share the profits. Both the partners should stay in the business for 1 year. Nothing but A is in the business for 12 months, 1 year. B is also in the business for same 12 months. It means that both are investing the money for the same time period. So whenever the partners invest the money for the same time period, they all profits depends on capital, both are same. So whenever the partners invest the money for the same time period, their profit ratio is nothing but their capital ratio. Understood, all of you? Clear? Sometimes whenever the partners invest the money for the different time period, let us say A and B, two partners are there. A investment 10,000, B investment 20,000. Sometimes after 6 months, A left from the business. So it means that out of the 1 year, so whenever they share the profit at the end of the year, A is in the business for only first 6 months, because the last 6 months A is not in the business. So A is only for 6 months, but B is in the business from starting to ending for 1 year. So here A investment is for 6 months and B investment is for 12 months. So the investments are different time period. So the investments are different time period, it seems. Got it? So whenever the partners invest the money for the different time period, their profit ratio is nothing but their capital and their time period. So B's capital into B's time period. So here A capital 10,000 for 6 months, B capital 20,000 for 12 months. It means that two and 6 out rupees. If the share of A is 1 rupee, the share of B is 4 rupees. Clear? So A investment 5,000, B investment 9,000. After 3 months, C joined with 12,000. Then what is the profit ratio out of 1 year? So A is in the business for 12 months. There is no disturbance. B is also in the business for 12 months. But initially C is not there. C joined after 3 months means the C is the remaining 9 months only. So again the different time period. So the profit of A and the profit of B and the profit of C is the capital of A into the capital into the time, and the capital of B into the time, and the capital of C into the time. Understood? So dear students, the partners never share the profits equally. They always share the profits depends on their capitals, depends on the time they spend in the business. Okay, so these are the only two things you can remember. So whenever the partners invest the money for the same time period and different time period. Got it? So please note down these 2 points. So whenever the partners invest the money for the same time period, important points. A's profit is to B's profit is equal to A's profit is to B's profit is equal to A's capital is to B's capital. A's capital is to B's capital. A's capital is to B's capital. Second point, whenever the partners invest the money for the different time period, whenever the partners invest the money for the different time period, their profit ratio, A's profit is to B's profit is equal to A's profit is to B's profit is equal to A's capital into A's time and B's capital into B's time. A's capital into A's time and B's capital into B's time. Got it? So now we can move for the examples. Examples. X and Y invest 21,000 and 17,500 respectively in a business. At the end of the year, 26,400, they make a profit of 26,400. Then then what is the share of the X? What is the share of X in the profit? Okay. So here, so X and Y investments are 21,000 and 17,500. There is no statement given that X left or Y left. So the profit of X and the profit of Y, profit of X and the profit of Y is equal to the capital of X. What is the capital of X? 21,000 is to, and what is the capital of Y? 17,500. In the ratio, the common terms are cancelled. So two zeros cancel. So here 30s 210, 710, and 7 25s 125. So 5 6 are and 5 5 are. So 6 is to 5 is the profit ratio. But we don't want to get only profit ratio, but you have to find the share of X. Out of the total profit is 26,400. So X profit plus Y profit is 26,400, but the profit ratio is 6 is to 5. So in already ratios and proportions we discussed. So how to convert the ratio into the numbers 6x and 5x. 6x is the share of X and 5x is the share of Y. The 11x is the total profit of X and Y. That is equal to 26,400. So from that X is equal to 11 2s are 22. Out of 26 4 is there. 11 4s are 44. So 2400. X value is 2400, but the share of X is 6x. So 6 into 2400 is the answer. So hope all of you understand. 6 into 2400, 6 2000, 12,000, 6 400, 2400. So total 14,400. Understood? Next one, basic model, and this is a simple topic. Got it? Next one, A, comma B and C started a business with capitals 30,000, comma 45,000 and 60,000 respectively, and 60,000 respectively. If there is a profit of, if there is a profit of 5 lakhs 40,000 at the end of the year, at the then find the share of B. Then find the share of B. Hope here A, B, C. The partners' investments are 30,000, 40,000, 45, and 60. They do not mention that whether the partners left or joined in the middle of the business. So by default, the partners invest the money for the same time period. So whenever the partners invest the money for the same time period, As you know, the capital ratio is nothing but their profit ratio. So A's profit is to B's profit is to C's profit is equal to the capital of A is to the capital of B is to the capital of C. So A is to profit of B is to profit of C, nothing but 40,000, 45,000 is to 60,000. So hope that all of you know 30, 45, 60 multiples of 15. So 15 2 jar 30, 15 3 jar 45, 15 4 jar 60. Nothing but 2 is to 3 is to 4. Understood all of you? So 30, 45, 60 are the multiples of 15. But we don't want the profit ratio, but we need the share of B. So the share of B is only 3 parts out of 2 plus 3 plus 4, 9. Okay. The whole profit is 5 lakhs 40,000. 1 lakh 80,000. So otherwise 2x is the share of A, 3x is the share of B, 4x is the share of C. So total 9x is equivalent to 5 lakhs 40,000. X. Next one. X starts a business. Simple topic, important one. X starts a business with 45,000 with 45,000 Y joins in the business. Y joins in the business after 3 months. After with 30,000, what will be the ratio in which what will be the ratio in which what will be the ratio in which they should share the profit at the end of the year. They should share the profit at the end of the year. So here X is only at the beginning with 45,000. So initially Y is not there, but Y joined after 3 months. So they clearly given at the end of the year only they share the profit. So out of this 1 year, X is in the business for the 12 months from starting to ending. But Y is not in the business from starting to ending. So after 3 months means Y is in the business for only the remaining 9 months. Got it? So it means that the persons X and Y, they invest the money for the same time period or different time period? Different time period. So whenever the partners invest the money for the different time period, profit ratio, their capitals and the time period, X capital period is to Y capital into Y time period. Got it? So X capital is what? 45,000 for 12 months, and Y capital 30,000 is for 9 months. So 45,000 into 12 and 30,000 is for 9 months. You can calculate and you can simplify. Same. Go with your own calculation. 45,000 and 30,000 both are multiples of 15. Okay. So 15 3 jar, 15 2 jar, 12 3 is 36 and 9 2 jar 18. So 2 is to 1. 36 is to 18 means 2 is to 1. So here you have to find only the profit ratio. We don't want the share. So 2 is to 1 is the answer. Got it? Next one. Next one. A and B enter into a partnership. A and B enter into a partnership, and their investments are and their investments are 30,000 and 25,000. Initially, two partners started the business with 30,000 and 25,000. After 6 months, after 6 months, B withdraws from the partnership. So 6 months after B withdraws from the partnership means B completely left from the business. So what will be the share of A and B? We need the share of the both A and B. At the end of the year, at the end of the year, if the profit earned is 85,000 rupees, if the profit earned 80 the year, at the end of the year, so very clear, A and B both are there initially, but after 6 months, B is completely left means A investment is for 12 months, B investment is for only 6 months. Okay. So different time period, the profit of A is to the profit of B, the capitals of A into their time period, and the capital of B into their time period. Got it? So profit of A and the profit of B is 30,000 for 12 months, 30,000 into 12 and 25,000 for 6 months. So very clear. You can go with your own calculation. 12 is a multiple of 6 and 30 and 25 both are multiples of 5. 5 6,000. Okay, 12 is to 5 after simplification. So share of A nothing but only 12 parts out of total 17 into 85,000 and 5 parts out of 17 into 85. So 20. Got it? Clear? So here go with your own calculation, no problem. 6 5 jar, again 5 5. So 3 zeros, 3 zeros cancel. So 12 is to 5. So the meaning is 12 parts out of 17 into 85,000. Okay. Next one, 60 and 25,000. A started a business with a capital of 42,000 rupees. A started a business with a capital of 42,000 rupees. B joined him after 6 months. B joined with a capital of 84,000. With a capital of 84,000. If there was a profit of 2,40,000, if there was a profit of 2,40,000 at the end of the year, at the end of the year, find the share of B. Find the share of B. Got it? A only started, B joined after 6 months means A investment is for 12 months and B investment is for only 6 months, different time period. So please like, subscribe, and share it to your friends. So it is a simple topic and that is also related to the ratios and proportions. So for especially Wipro or Cognizant, this is one of the important concept. So the profit of A and the profit of B should be their capitals and time period. So for every example, I write the formula. Please understand. But in exam point of view, no need to write the formula. So A's capital 42,000 for 12 months and 84,000 for 6 months. So it means go with your own calculation. So 1 is to 1. 6 2 jar and 42 2s 84. Okay. So 1 is to 1 means equal share. So out of 2,40,000 they clearly given, they can divide equally. 1,20,000 for A and 1,20,000 for B. Next one. Next one. A and B started a business. A and B started a business with capitals with capitals 8,000 and 12,000 rupees respectively. 8,000 rupees and 12,000. B withdraws half of his investment. B withdraws half of his investment at the end of the 6 months. At the end of the 6 months. At the end of the 6 months. The remaining investment at the end of the 9 months. And the remaining investment at the end of the 9 months. Find the share of B. find the share of B. If there is a profit of 46,500, there is a profit of 46,500. Simple ma. Here, if you observe clearly, there is no problem with this 8,000, but about the B withdraws half of the investment at the end of the 6 months. Nothing but up to 6 months